Okay. Good morning, everyone. So, we have NeNe's wig with us this morning, and I'm hopefully going to get some answers out of this fucker. It's a shake and go, so we're shaking and we're going. My first question, NeNe's wig, is why does NeNe hate Kenya so much? I mean, what has she done? Now let's see if I can divide in the acrylic strands the answer. The wig says it's because Kenya is an old woman who lives in a ditch. Okay, but I mean, that's really a reason to hate somebody? The wig says it stands. Now, NeNe's wig, you are acrylic. Why wouldn't she, with her vast fortune, get natural hair? Let's see what the wig has to say. Oh, the wig's telling me that NeNe doesn't like natural hair since her natural hair betrayed her many years ago. She said, look, since the shit ran off my head, I don't want shit from nobody else's head on my head. My hair has already betrayed me. Thank you, Terry Williams. So, you know what? I'm going to keep it fake and keep it phony. And that's what NeNe does best. So, my next question to you is what will the Moose be giving us this season? Cheap fabrics from China and a shitty plotline. It's about it. So, now that we've gotten a few questions from NeNe's wig out of the way, let's go on and talk about what was amazing and then what the hell happened. Now, here we have the ladies. Stunning, beautiful. Everybody looks rich and thoroughly rich. I mean, this is one of the best pictures we've ever seen, right? Right? But now, sadly, that's not what they're giving anymore. They're giving us something else this time. What the hell is this? How did we go from the regal and the royal to some type of shitty sunshine state? That don't even look like Atlanta. That's giving me a Florida tea. Everybody look like a big ass orange or a lemon. Or a lemon. Oh my God, is this picture tacky or is it tacky? Oh, y'all are buffering? Hold on, let's see. I'm sorry y'all are buffering. Hip. Okay, try to reload. Try to reload. This is the promotional picture for the series. This is it. This is it. This is what you're gonna see every episode. This. The shitty boo-boo that is this. And when I say shitty boo-boo, I mean it. I really do mean it. Okay, let's start. Let's start with Kenya. The dress looks cheap. The cut looks cheap. The fabric looks cheap. But your skin isn't giving me lady sandpaper. So that's refreshing. For once, from you, something is refreshing. But still, I'm sorry that dress looks cheap. Eva, you look like Oscar the Grouch. Like this makeup, I understand that you're pregnant, but ooh Lord, why is your lip like all along the top? Like that, it just looks poorly applied. That is just, it's a terrible dark lip. I bet you she borrowed that shit from Candy. I bet you she did. And then this gold dress, like everybody else has on white or yellow. And you've got on, thank you, Topaz, you've got on this, odd copper with a chandelier earring and the hair pull. I've seen pregnant look so amazing. You looked amazing in the other photo. What happened? Why would you go here? You, who's supposed to be the queen of fashion. You're supposed to be that runway girl. That print ad girl. And this is what you come on national television looking like. A clown. And the punchline is you. Candy, I don't know, something about this hairstyle makes your forehead look real wide and boxy. It's a regular white dress. I mean, Candy always gonna look cheap. You can't really see the dress, so that's actually helping her. But I don't know. That head look odd. I think they did that in Photoshop. They was trying to do something and they just had her a little too wide. That was Photoshop. I ain't even gonna blame her for that because we've seen her head in real life and it's pretty normal. So I don't know. The color scheme is very tacky. Portia actually looks nice. Portia's giving us postpartum realness. I'm not upset with Portia. The hair is soft. The makeup is good. You see, they didn't square out her head like they did Candy. Why'd they do Candy like that? Why'd they fuck with her head? All I know exactly how they did it, too. They just stretched it just a little bit. Like, watch. Let's see if I can. Well, I can't stretch it because it'll keep the same pixels. But anyway, you can do that in editing. Cynthia, I'm gonna need you to change up these wigs and these dresses. I feel like you're always in the same thing all the time, and I need something new. It's like NeNe and a caftan and a jean. Like, we know we're gonna get that all season long. It does look very first season. And these wigs, like, it's not a bad wig, but gee, you've had the same hair for going on 10 years now. And now let's get to NeNe. Good old NeNe. Chompers, leading with her chompers. Her chompers. She's leading with her chomper. I mean, she looks like one of those teeth on a stick things that you used to play with as a kid. They're going, that's what NeNe's giving. So, Lord, I'm going to crack my teeth on this microphone. That wouldn't be funny. That would be very expensive. But the dress. Oh, God, the dress. Ooh, I can see that cheap beating from here. Cheap beating. And then the waist, it's just, this is something that my grandmother would wear. Not the top, but that skirt is like my grandmother's skirts. Like something that she made at the house with her sewing machine. That type of tee. Like, a simplicity pattern tee. It's cheap. It does look country. It looks very country. It looks like something Iola Boylan would wear when she's like, ooh, I'm going to show a little shoulder. Parquet butter yellow. Oh my God. Ooh, she is. She is a tub of off-brand butter or butter substitute. Thank you, Kevin. Butter substitute. That's what she's giving us. Butter substitute realness. God, this dress is ugly. She on her way to church, but she giving a little shoulder. NeNe always has to have those shoulders out. Maybe it's like she can appear in total human form as long as she has like a shoulder exposed. Because the second she covers those shoulders, the antlers come out. Simplicity pattern, I'm telling you. That dress doesn't give you simplicity pattern tee because it's giving it to me. Iola Boylan, a margarine tee. Waffle House yellow. Oh my God, Waffle House yellow. I can't believe it's not butter. I can't believe it's not buttered. Could be good on a warm banana nut muffin. That's the only time it's good, though. Let's see. So what's next on the agenda? So let's get into who is confirmed for BravoCon, or is this going to be a mess? Because I've been doing a little research, just a little research, and I went through everybody's Instagram to see if they were confirming, if they were mentioning it, and ciao, from Potomac, Ashley and Gabrice, from Housewives of Atlanta, Cynthia and Kenya, nobody from the Housewives of New York, and we have Denise, Kyle, Dorit, and Erica Jane from Beverly Hills. So it looks like Beverly Hills is going to be the biggest in attendance. I like them, but if y'all don't scare up some NeNe and some Candy, I don't know what to tell you. I asked Claudia Jordan if she was going. She said, "What's BravoCon?" I'm like, why don't they have Cynthia there? I hate to say it. I would even allow Phaedra to be in the building. And you know how I feel about Faye Faye. You know how I feel about felons and thieves. But I feel like she could be there, and like she could have like a game where it's like, answer 3 wrong questions and I get your social. Something like that. The New York girls, I know Ramona, or one of the ugly ones, they're going to be in Florida while that's going on. One of the ugly ones. I forget who, though. One of the crone-looking ones, not the younger one. But they say that Tinsley Mortimer is back with Scott. He's given her an engagement ring, and she may be leaving the show. Child, I don't know. You gonna have an on-again, off-again ass marriage if you stay with him. So I don't know if she wants to do that. Why wouldn't they be there? Apparently, Bravo isn't paying them. And I believe that because I'm looking at the cost of the tickets and the fact that it's at 3 different venues, and a red flag that's going off for me is there isn't enough money. This ticket doesn't cost enough. This isn't going to cover the venue, the workers, the insurance, and the appearance fees. I mean, do you know how much I had to cough up for NeNe's wig to show up on set this morning? I had to pay a pretty penny for this exclusive interview with this raggedy wig. But I mean, NeNe's wig, it's got its own person. Like, it makes appearances, it does deals, it's got an Instagram. So you've got to pay everybody. You've got to pay for the makeup artist, and all they wanted to give was some room and board. And the truth is, you're going to spend a pretty penny getting dressed. 13 days until BravoCon, and we don't have an itinerary. We don't have a confirmed guest list. We don't know what we're going to get when we show up. Like, we're just going to be there just milling about. We know nothing. The wig is its own entity at this point. I wouldn't call it a person, but it is an entity. Hey, Chris. Did NeNe's wig show up on time, or was she late? NeNe's wig was surprisingly professional. More professional than the Moose herself. So I want a show of hands in the chat. Do y'all think it's going to be a mess? Or do you think all the housewives will show up at the last minute and we're going to have the best time ever? I want to see this in the chat. In other news, Lori Loughlin's dumbass husband convinced her to not plead guilty in the college scandal. Child. You see, this is when one of you really needs to know how to lead and make the right choices. And it's amazing that this man is this rich and this stupid. Then again, no, it's not. No, it's not. Nobody could tell me, oh yeah, go on and take a chance with a jury. They gunning for their ass. Everybody's saying a mess. Dean McDermott thought his wife Tori Spelling would run for the hills after he cheated. Child, you see, y'all are so deep in debt, ain't nowhere for her to run to. She can't check into a Holiday Inn these days. Her accounts are so seized. Every time I read about her ass, they done seized another account, closed another account, garnished another account. So when you have debt, you can't go anywhere. That's why broke folks stay together. That's why the phrase is, it's cheaper to keep her. Please, y'all can't split nothing. So she ain't going nowhere. Y'all are in that foreclosed house together. You can't get another address, so you can't leave. And also, she, like yourself, enjoys a poor decision. So that's probably another quality that binds. Kevin Hart says, I'm blessed to be alive, and was seen driving a vintage car after his near fatal wreck. Now, girl, until your back get better, I'm gonna need your ass to get in a minivan with all the airbags and seatbelts and security. You don't need to be in nobody's vintage shit. Get your ass in an Odyssey and drive 35 miles per hour. Okay? Okay, I don't want to hear nothing else out of you. I'm sick of you. Oh my goodness. But to get back to Housewives, Ava Marcel says there's a snake that has fractured several relationships on the Housewives of Atlanta. Now, who could this snake possibly be? Is it Cynthia? Because people are kind of acting like Cynthia's getting real funky behind the scenes. And NeNe's been low-key like on and off with Cynthia for a few years. So I'm wondering, is Cynthia the one actually going around pretending to be Miss Nice, but backbiting and backstabbing to get a larger cut of the peach pie? I could see it. I could also see Yvonne from Clark, KCU. Getting into the circle and starting shit. But I feel like a snake, as Eva said, a snake in the grass, and the grass is high. I feel like that's somebody that you really have to trust. Not trust, trust. So that's very interesting to me. I could see that because, like, we already know NeNe's on the outs with everybody and NeNe stays on the outs with everybody. Oh, NeNe's wig. While I have you here, I got one more quick question. Will we see any art on NeNe's walls this season? Would perhaps a interior decorating be part of her plot line? What does the wig say? The wig said, you know she tacky, so that ain't never gonna happen. All right. Thanks, hon. So I think the snake could be Cynthia because Ivana, like, she's just popped on the scene and everybody kind of giving her a side eye. Thank you, Megan. But she's fractured several relationships. Now, Portia and Dennis, that could be a relationship fractured because somebody's walking around spilling tea. She can't affect the relationship she has with NeNe because that's already shitty. So I guess she could try to turn other people against NeNe, basically. Let's see. She said NeNe and I were in an okay place, so apparently this person has messed up the relationship that Eva has with NeNe. And they really didn't seem to have much of a relationship. I think Eva needs NeNe to stay on the show. I don't know why she's back. Why is Eva here? What is she offering? What is she really giving to the show? It's been 3 seasons of dry story, of wedding and baby. You're not that interesting, pregnant or not. Caitlyn Jenner is getting $500,000 to be on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, Australia. What? He's another tight tooth, chunky heel. I don't understand what he's really going to give. He's not a very interesting celebrity. $500,000, child. Honestly, Tierra Marie need to go on that show. She could pay off 50 Cent and have some money to live off of for a minute. Tierra need to get her ass over there. Because Mona ain't paying shit. Now, Mona's over here paying people pennies on the dollar. Where we have other shows where you're getting $500,000. I swear. And believe me, those ratings are high for Love and Hip Hop. And speaking of ratings, Amanda Seales confirms she'll be back on Insecure. I mean, that's not that big of a deal because quiet as it's kept, you're a glorified extra on that show. That show, for one, is, let's see, about 22 minutes. This live has been 21 minutes. So this show is about as long as an episode of Insecure. So you don't even have that long to begin with. You've had about 6 lines over 4 seasons. Like, I don't know why this gig is such a claim to fame for you when we have bit part actors all the time never getting this much shine or recognition. Oh, Lord, it was buffering. I'm sorry. Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray. Now she's threatening to expose Nicole Murphy, and she says she has receipts about a conversation that she had about her fucking her husband. I just want to know which one ruined your marriage, because one minute it's on TV1, Dwayne Martin ruined your marriage. Dwayne Martin drove a wedge between you and your husband. Mm. But now it's Nicole Murphy was running around, patting the puss at your man. I'm confused. I need to know who caused your marriage to end. Was it Dwayne? Was it Nicole? Or was it the idiot that you married? The one that didn't respect you from jump and you put up with the bullshit from jump. Maybe that was what ruined your marriage. Maybe. Maybe. But I better get out of here. So I'll see y'all soon for Real Housewives of Atlanta at 8 p.m.